I have to talk about you. A lot of you are developers, right? You are developers, I guess. Okay, so we'll talk about how you can grow your app. It's good to have a good app, but I tell you, there are a lot of dead good apps. Okay, there are lots, a lot, from Seiya to Flippy Campus. Charlie, who knows Flippy Campus? You see, it's there, so you don't know it. You get the point. But they were built in Ghana here. When I was in Cape Coast University somewhere in 2010, it was one of the apps that campus lifestyle people use. You go to other universities and they're all using. But where is it now? It's dead. But who uses Facebook? Who uses Facebook? Okay, who doesn't use Facebook? Very few people. But at least you've heard Facebook before. That's because it's not dead. You get the point I'm making? It's not just about you being a super software developer, you can code for the whole sky to change into blue. Really, if you can do that and nobody knows about it, it's as good as dead. Okay, so this is me. I'm a growth marketer. So what I do is give me your product and I'll grow it for you. That is all I do. And for Fido, I've helped them grow a lot. I'm also a product marketer. So once the product is ready, it's a fintech product, so you can't do a product without having the customer in mind. So I'm like the customer in the product team, trying to tell you what I think you can do better to get the customer to come on board. I would also want to touch on me being a former Google ambassador. So I was Google's ambassador for the University of Cape Coast somewhere 2012. Who remembers the Google ambassadorship program? Okay, some people. I think because it's now not in existence and you guys are freshers, so so you may not know about it. But those days, almost every tertiary campus had a Google ambassador who helps with your GDGs on campus, your events. So like we are always having events and then things like that. Do your universities still have, who is here from University of Ghana? Do you still have your domains? Like, does every student have an email on campus? So let's say if it's alex.mensah at ug.com, blah, blah, blah. Do you still have it? That's because it was a work of a Google ambassador. That was one of our first works to make sure all the universities have emails for students. So that email you see there is not for your space, it's still a Gmail, but we have covered it up with the ug.edu.something. You get it. So that is it. With that said, the former speaker mentioned things that you can take advantage of. He mentioned a challenge for those who code. Who remembers the name? He mentioned some challenges you can partake in. Who remembers the name?
Code Jam.
Okay. Trust me. Take one of it and then do it. Just try. That's how come I'm standing here today. In fact, in school, I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I'm somebody who takes advantage of opportunities. So I took advantage of the Google Student Ambassadorship program, which led me to become the Google Online Marketing Challenge participant. Then I was then selected again by Google to become their online marketing lab, again, where we had to go to Kenya, Nigeria. You get the Google landing guys coming to teach you. And right after that, I got my first job in a telco as their digital marketing specialist. So I'm just telling you this, not because I want you to know what I've done, but just to let you know that sometimes you just have to start something. These programs they are mentioning, just do one. You don't know where it might, and I didn't know where I was going. I just took it because I'm in school, I really have time on my hands, so I can do a lot, and I did it. So please, any opportunity you hear, event, whatever, don't slack, take advantage of it. Okay, so my question today is why? Why do many tech developers, how many tech developers do we have in Ghana? Does anybody have a rough estimate? Who can help? How many tech developers do we have? 17K. That's a good number. I don't know myself, I'm just asking. So, if we have 17K, let's assume what he's saying is correct. If we have 17K tech developers in the whole of Ghana, from Northern to Accra to Kumasi to Western and everything, how many apps do we have in Ghana that are Ghanaian? Not an Android or iOS app, whatever, any app, whether it's a web app. How many apps do we have in Ghana, or which are from Ghanaians? Anybody? Oh, let's make it interactive. Please, do you have any swags that we can give whilst doing the talk? Because I know Google events come with swags, and that is what brings the interactions. How many apps? Do you know any apps in Ghana that are made by Ghanaians? Do you know any name? Please just raise your hand and say one. The Achieve app. Okay. It was built by Ghanaians. Okay, how many of you know the Achieve app? Okay. How many of you have used it, or how many of you have it on your phone? Quite a small number. Okay, aside Achieve, who else? Which app? Chango. Okay, that's by ICC. That's the big, they come of young boys. Who else? Please, any swags for me? Who else has an app that was built in Ghana? Techno. Tendo. Even me, see that I've not heard about it. Okay, you.
Stapling.
Again?
Stapling.
Stay play. Stay play. Who has heard about stay play? Okay, someone was about mentioning another one.
Yeah, the thing is not address.
Ah, Jack, where are you? That one. Okay. Okay. So you see, we are struggling to find them. Are we not struggling to find them? That is the point I'm making. That is the point I'm making. We have 17K Ghanaians into tech. I did IT in school. My batch were like 30. Every year there are tech students that complete from UG, Ashesi, all the big names. Where are the apps? Are we not creating them? But we are. Trust me, people are creating apps in their rooms, aren't we? But where are they? Where are they? If you go to Play Store and you check the apps that are Ghanaian, where are they? Do you know why? Let's move to the why. Sorry, the next slide. Okay. So, sorry, who can tell me why? Why do you think these apps are not flourishing? Because we are creating them, we are learning all the codes that we are creating them, so why are they not alive? Please, if someone can give them the microphone so that we make it more engaging. Lack of what? Sponsorship. What else?
Poor marketing.
Poor marketing. Customer adoption is low. So meaning right market fit. We are doing things that we don't need. Okay. So let me tell you a success story. I work with Fido. Currently we have over 450K customers. We have over 2 million downloads. There was a point this year where we were #1 on Google Play Store. Forget Facebook, forget TikTok. Fido was #1 on Play Store for 2 solid days. TikTok couldn't match us. Facebook, even Google couldn't match us. That day, I had to put it on my LinkedIn, I had to put it on my status because the joy was just too much. You get the point? And trust me, the people in charge are Ghanaians. I handle my, it's not a Kenyan, it's not a US person, it is a Ghanaian. And I have tons of friends like me who can do equally, so I'm not a superstar among everybody. Okay, but tech developers give marketers the chance. We set a team, and the team is fully 5 tech people. How do You get the point? So let's go to the next slide. I didn't even add the success story. If you go to Twitter's website, they have a success story about Fido on Twitter's website. Yes, it was a case study. The first ever case study from Ghana was a fintech app named Fido, which was marketed by myself on Twitter just last month. Now, can a good app sell itself? You can't have a very good thing and put it under a cup somewhere and expect that people should see it. You can't be a very fine lady and you're always in the room and expect that men will come knocking at you, say, hey, let's go for a date. It doesn't work. You have to step up. All the women are like, So we are over fixated on tech people. Oh, I have a team of 5. So Mest, I have a team of 5 people. This is a good engineer. This is a good data scientist. This is a good back-end developer. This is a good front-end developer. Where is the marketer? Flippy Campus, by the way, was the best. If you care to know. Staya. Why is Staya? Staya was there before WhatsApp. I had a Staya sticker on my fridge 2010. Before even WhatsApp became WhatsApp in Ghana. Staya was a messaging app. I thought it would fly. Where is Staya? They have sold it to someone, but they couldn't sustain the pressure WhatsApp was bringing. Do you know Facebook does adverts? But someone will say, oh, Facebook is big. Why should you do an advert? Google does adverts on Google. Have you realized it? You go to search for Google Play and they have Google Play and before the Google Play organic itself. Why do you think? What do you think? Or advertise on its own product? You get the point I'm making. So don't be satisfied with having some tech brilliant people on a team and expect the thing to fly. There is a high chance that they will fail. There are exceptions. I'm not saying that every Ghanaian app fails. There are exceptions, but majority, because it's all about we are good coders. The second point is that even if there is a marketing team, there's no marketing budget. Have you realized it? Yes. When you are going for your funding rounds, you talk about, oh, I'll do this, so give me $10,000. But where is the marketing component of the funding? Okay, so let's go to the next slide. Now, I want us to talk about how we can solve this. It's enough with the lamenting. Let's look at how we can solve this. So let's get a balanced team. Okay. Don't think that you are the developer, so you are better than the marketer. It doesn't work that way. I can't even take leave because if I take leave that day, there will be trouble. We need to sell. You get the point I'm making. So don't sit down and have 3 smart, brilliant tech guys coding for the skies to change from blue to green, and there is no person in there to help you promote it. Then the next one is if you think your team is already set, it's fine. Don't dismantle the team. But you can hire a marketer. Hire a marketer. Let the person, give him his KPIs, let him deliver, give him the budget to work with. Okay? Or if you think you cannot hire a marketer and every month pay him something, get a team as and when you are ready. These days there are agencies all over. Get an agency that can help you push it to. So maybe a 3-month campaign, you push it to get your first 100,000 customers, and you can at least rest and then think of ways to get your next budget if you want to do another marketing. Okay. So how do we do this marketing? First, you need to project your growth. People have Facebook, people have Twitter. We all do, right? So we all think we are marketers, not so. Because I can just take a photo of my app and put it on Twitter and say, hi guys, install my app. It's the coolest app ever. Who doesn't do that? We all do. You get it? But what is the plan? In January, how many installs are you projecting? In big companies where I work, every month I tell you it's a task. You have to tell us how many installs you intend to bring. By what channels are you bringing those installs? How many are converting from installs to loan application? How many are converting from loan application to loan disbursement? Okay, if we achieve that for January, in February, are we doing the same thing? Those people want to grow, okay, let's grow by 20% of what we did in January. So it's like a projection. You should know how many installs, how many customers, what budget that you are going to work with. So don't just get up one morning and feel good, and so you take a photo of your app and put it there, and tomorrow you are sad, so you don't post again. You get the point I'm making? Okay, then let's go to the next slide. Okay, so now that you know that in January you want to bring 100 customers, what channels are you using? Is it Google? Is it Facebook? Is it Twitter? And even that alone, it's just digital. Don't forget, not all Ghanaians have data to go online every time. Okay, so do you have a friend in Ethel to go who can give you a free SMS blast? Shoot it. Okay, can you pay for an SMS blast for MTN? MTN free. But do you have budget to do an SMS blast? And guess what? You might think it's expensive, just 0.06 Ghana cedis. But you have an app and you've never tried it. Try it for a day and you see the load that will come on your app, you'll be surprised. So are we taking advantage of local digital channels? Because sometimes having the dollars to do your Facebook and your Twitter is not easy to come by. You know how the dollar rate is going these days. Okay. And even offline, because I know most of these tech people, they get funding from people. So don't just think, oh, my app is an online app, it needs internet, so it's just Facebook, Twitter, Google, and I'm done. The power of radio, you have no idea. The power of TV, you have no idea. So if you are starting, I'm not saying do all this. You can do some and leave some. But once you have funding, you've gotten some guy who is giving like some $100,000 to push your app, and all you do as founders is to travel. I see that a lot. Funders take the money and they make themselves look good. And after 3 months, the app is going down. You get the point? But if you tell that same founder that a radio interview is 10,000 Ghana, he say, hey, 10,000. But he bought a suit worth 10,000 just to go and have a talk. You get the point? So we are killing ourselves. We have tech developers, but where are the Ghana apps? Okay, move to the next one, please. Okay. Then now, after you've done these campaigns, don't just sleep, measure your campaigns. Thankfully, if your app is a Google product, let's say it's on Play Store, there's a Google Play Store console where you can tell how many new people came, because you know people register their Android phones with a unique email address. So you should be able to tell how many unique people came to your app this month. What about those who uninstalled and then came back later? How many are those people? You could use other measurements like Firebase, because you have events. You want to track who got stuck at the registration side, who bypassed the registration and then went to the selfie side. I'm just giving random events, okay? So that you can know where are people having issues. Does that mean that the product team will have to work around those issues to resolve it so that we can get more people completing the funnel that we want? Okay. Then we even have Kochaba and Apps Flyer. Those ones help you understand where your consumers are coming from. Because you might have spent, let's say, $10,000 doing advertisements on radio, on Facebook, on Google, wherever, but you are not sure which ones are giving you the user acquisition you have at the moment. So these softwares can help you tell that, okay, out of your 10,000 app installs, 10% came from Google, 100% came from radio. Then you know that, okay, if 100% are coming from radio, then let me just shun everything and concentrate on radio. But if you don't have insight into what is bringing you what, you keep doing the same thing over and over again, and you get the same low results that you are getting. Okay, so please keep these softwares in mind. If you have an app that you are developing or you're about to develop, please take note of them and make use of it. Okay. The next one, I'm done. So if you have any questions, please let me know.
Congratulations on what you've done with Freedom. I want to know, how do you handle bad reviews?
Bad reviews.
Yes, because I see there's a mixture of both in your growth. So as much as it has grown, how do you also handle what do you the
Bad reviews, that's what you mean.
and when customers stop using your app? That they, yeah.
So there are some things you can solve, there are others you cannot solve. For example, Fido's biggest bad review is you said I should apply for a loan. I got a loan and I was rejected. We can't do anything about it. The app is structured in a way that we reject 80% and accept 20% because it's a loan product. Our risk engine says that you are not worth it. So we can't go ahead and give it to you because it's a loan product. And in fact, there is no bank in Ghana that you just go and say, hey, Barclays or ABSA or Stanbic, I want a loan, and they'll give you. They will assess you and reject or accept. And so if you think because of that you write a bad review, what about the 450K people who have gotten the loan? Okay, but if it is an interface problem, let's say we are not able to reset our PIN, then definitely the tech team would have to work around making PIN resetting easier for the customer. Okay, and so in that case, we have a whole customer service team that will look into it, call you back, and then try and resolve whatever it is for you. So it's two.
Okay, last question. We don't have all the money in the world to do the marketing. So what is the go-to market strategy apart from social media? Because we hear a lot of social media, Instagram, Facebook, what other channels are there that don't cost much, especially for startups?
So for don't cost much, I can't say don't cost much because everything costs. You know what? Treat marketing like you are treating your product. For example, this thing that I'm wearing, I can't say I don't have money, so I can't buy the drink. I can't buy the fabric. Without the fabric, the woman can't do anything about it. Am I lying? Okay, so treat marketing as the way you would have treated. You find the money to do the product. So this dress is a product. Whoever sells this dress will definitely find money to do the dress. But when it comes to marketing, they give excuses. I don't have money to promote the same dress that you used money to produce. So it's a must. You can't just tell me you don't have budget. Then you're not working. You have to find a budget. Maybe it will not be as big as a company like Fido or Google, I understand. But there should be something. The go-to, I'll tell you, for us, it is Google because they have the largest inventory. They're giving you a bit of YouTube, a bit of search, a bit of map, a bit of Play Store itself. You know, Play Store, sometimes when you're searching for something, they give you an ad within the Play Store itself. So because of their large inventory, they are the largest people the largest channel when it comes to acquisitions. Yeah.
So I have a question. Thank you. For social insight, how do you deal with, and you said that you do offline strategies and online strategies. How do you balance between the two? And also, is there from the tool you're using, some are very tailored for Africa startups?
Okay, so with the insights, what we do is that, as I told you, we use AppsFlyer to know which social network is contributing I think even to an extent, Firebase also can do that. And I don't think Firebase is as expensive as AppsFlyer because it's a Google product, so you can check that as well. For software being tailored for Africa, mostly the software are not Africans, but it's an app. All they need is the app ID and it will work. It doesn't really necessarily have to be an attribution software that was built in Africa for it to work for an African product. Okay.
All right. Next question, please. That was a good move.
Hello. Thank you for your presentation. My name is Gerald from Kenya. So my question is around what's the role of communities when it comes to marketing and communities like this community,
Okay.
especially when you're building developer-focused products. How do you leverage communities to grow your products? Because you see a lot of hackathons and also like very specific events targeted at developers. How do you go about that?
Okay.
Yeah.
So what I've realized is that most marketers join communities just to sell. So I'm a marketer. I need people who are developers. So I essentially joined GDG, and all I do is post. I have this product, post. Mensah, they will delete you from the group. And so join the community genuinely. Be part of them. They are doing events, you are part of the event. They are doing something, you are. And true what I'm saying, haven't you all gotten to know Fido? But did I come intentionally coming to say, I have Fido, come and download or come and buy something? You get it? But how many of you didn't know Fido before I came here? How many of you didn't know Fido? You see, but now you know it. Because I'm part of GDG. So be part of the community entirely, not just because you want to sell. And with that, you'll be able to immerse yourself properly and get people on board.
Thank you.
Any more questions
Yes.
for me?
Yes, please. So I noticed that you did a blend of offline and online as part of your marketing campaign. You branded Trotros. You also put this ad in Trotro TV.
Aquani, follow me.
Now, I want to find out something. So how are you able to track the conversions from, let's say, the lay people in Trotros who do not have smartphones? You know, do you have a USSD portal, or how? I'm trying to understand how you're able to track the conversions as well.
Yeah, actually, that's one of the first questions I get, attributions. So for Facebook, Google, you just click download and it comes, not so. But if you hear a radio ad, can you click the radio ad to download an app? It's not possible. And so what we do is we use USSDs. But again, our app is not a USSD app. So even if you dial a USSD, it's not like a Momo thing where you keep continuing the USSD till you are done with the entire process. So we use the USSD as a discovery channel. So after you dial it, we send you the link to the Play Store. But that link is tagged to that source. And so when you dial the USSD, I can tell that you are from radio. But this girl is from Churchill, this man is from TV, because the USSDs are different. You get the point? Yeah. Okay.
Okay, my name is Ohene. I am a student. I want to ask, as at now, if I deploy an app, now, and I want to bring like marketers on board, what should I look out for after I deploy the app?
I'm smiling because so just as you said that developers need skills, marketing is also a skill. I'm not saying take marketing, so you're going to take anyone who just completed a marketing course from one university and he joined you and he can't do anything. So these days there are, how do I call it? Things have evolved. Marketing is not just radio and TV anymore. It is also digital marketing. And so you should get somebody who knows how to do a Google Ads campaign, for example. If you want to trend, when was it? On the 15th, video trended on Twitter all day. Who saw it? Anyway, you saw it. So you should get somebody who could do a Twitter Trends campaign for you. And they are not so much in vogue like the radio TV guys are. So I would say, before you put the person on board, let the person demonstrate what he can do so that you don't just waste money. But these days there are courses, even if the person has a background, he could take courses. For example, there is Google Digital Skills for Africa. Okay, there is Facebook Blueprint, which is for the Facebook guys. There is Twitter Fly School, which is for those who want to learn Twitter advertisements. Not the posting one that we do, the advertisement portion of all these platforms. So if the person has, let's say he's a team member, but he's yet to get to, let's say, the level, you could let him take these courses, get a coach to also coach him. Because sometimes the truth is, the courses are good, but you finish and you still don't feel you are good enough to run a campaign. So you could get somebody you can be like a trainee, or you can go and do an internship in some agency somewhere to get that practicality aspect of what you know. If not, it will only be book knowledge, and you cannot really use it for anything. Please have I answered? Okay.
Hello.
Yes.
Good morning.
Yeah.
I'm Selon Magnus from Academic City University College. I have 2 questions. The first question has to do with financing. So you're a student, you have an app, you want to push it, but realistically, you feel you definitely need some form of help from companies and stuff. What is the best approach to putting yourself out there in the form of seeking for fundings and putting out your app, help and asking for help, and then probably getting companies to sponsor your project? The second question, as you are a marketer, I feel you are the best person to help you with this. If you have a product that you develop and you realize that there's a lot of bad mouthing in the sense that people always kind of give negative comments and kind of keep saying your app is not good, your app is not doing this, it's bad. How do you exercise grit and how do you exercise a growth mindset to keep pushing your project? Thank you.
Okay. So the first I know there are angel investors. I went to the Achieve app. Before the Achieve app was done, they had this, it was done by Petra. They had this event where investors came on board. And trust me, there are Black Americans, or not when I say Black Americans, Ghanaians who were born there, who now are looking to invest into something in Africa. They just want to come, but they don't know what to come and do. So they need people like you. Then they'll put their money in you. You get my point? So you can go to LinkedIn, for example, and type angel investors. You could get a number of them, connect with them, and then pitch your idea to them. You don't know who will buy into your idea. But again, let your product solve a need. Okay, if your product looks just like WhatsApp, who will leave WhatsApp and come and use your own? You get the point? But there are issues in Ghana. Filth everywhere, water issues not so clean. I don't know how an app can fix the water issue, but I'm just saying, find a problem that people can relate to. Like us, loans. Who doesn't want money? People want money. So my points are find something that people really have a need for. So that when you are selling this to an investor, it's very easy for him to buy into the idea. Okay, so that is what I will say. About the bad mouthing. Forget your mom. Then reach out to other people. Maybe because they are your colleagues, they want to, reach out to other people. The telcos have this amazing power. You have no idea. The telcos, Ghana telcos, they have this amazing power. Even the least telco, let's say Glow or Tigo or whatever, let them do one SMS blast for you just one day, and you'll be surprised at the traffic that will come into your app. So find those partnerships. Don't just sit in your hostel hoping that your app will shine one day. Hope doesn't really work in this space. You need exposure, because the more people see your app, then there is more possibility that some of them will want to install. But if only 10 people see the app, and even if they are all installing, how many do you have? Still 10. You get the point? Yeah. Any more?
So, thank you so much for your questions, but we will have to stop now.
Okay, the last thing I want to say is these are my handles. I'm on LinkedIn as Mensah. I have a YouTube channel. Unfortunately, for the past 2 months, I've not had time to do anything on it. But there are some good stuff about marketing, how to do a Google ad, for example, and things like that. So you could go to Denales Digital on YouTube and then watch some of the videos on there. Then on Twitter, Kukua_Mensah, so that anytime I post something in relation to educating you on marketing, you'll be the first to know. Thank you very much.
Very much. Thank you.